It's the first of its kind, as the island prepares to host a pig hunting derby. According to Local Action Strategy and Micronesia Challenge Coordinator for Guam Coastal Management, Christine Camacho, feral or wild pigs should be a growing concern for all residents because their destructive behavior has the potential to hinder Guam's tourism industry.
They make these lovely puddles, which we call here in Guam the banaderos, right? And so their behavior uproots a lot of the native plants, and it's just a very destructive behavior on our ecosystem. So we lose native plants. The then result becomes a lot of erosion during heavy rains. All of that washes down. It affects our water quality. So between freshwater and our marine life, to include, which the bigger picture is the coral reef out there, everything plays a role.
With recent reports of wild pig attacks, Camacho says residents shouldn't make the mistake of feeding wild pigs.
We come closer and closer to interacting with feral animals. That sense of fear, especially when people feed them, a lot of people, you'll hear stories where people will be outside and they'll throw bread out to the pig because they want to see it come closer. These are behaviors that have to stop. We can't be feeding a feral animal and hope that there'll be no ramifications for that. They'll get braver, they'll come closer, and they'll expect to find food from us.
Camacho adds that pig hunting may be a year-long sport with no catch limits, but the derby gives hunters incentive to help tame the population.
This is one response to try and highlight the education as far as the impacts invasive species have on our island and what we can do to try and combat those problems. So the derby is just another innovative way to get people involved and aware.
The island-wide event is scheduled for April 14th and 15th in conjunction with Earth Day festivities. Participants must be 18 or older with a licensed firearms ID or use archery to remove animals. Hunters may game on private property with written permission. To pre-register, call any mayor's office. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.